Good evening, folks, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Last time we played, we were shrine hunting, and I'm gonna be honest, that is most of what we have left to do. Shrine hunting. There's so many shrines left. Alright, there's like 20 something shrines left. I think it's like 22? Something like that. Some of them are in the sky, but a decent amount of them are on the ground, so. Alright, so we just did this one here, I believe. Now, let's see, how many are left here on the ground? 3, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, and then that puts the remaining 9 in the sky, I believe. If I've got my math correct. Okay. Unfortunately, those don't have, like, analogous roots, so we are simply going to have to explore on our own for that. Alright. We also still need to get the rest of the Sage Wills. I believe there are 20, and every 4 lets you power up a Sage once. So we've got like a 5th of them. We also really need to go and see the goddess statue. We can make some more battery charges. I believe we've grabbed all the old maps. Or all the treasure from the old maps that we have, rather. Okay, if I go like here, do you think I can reach that star? Maybe? Because I don't know. I don't know that this sky tower will launch us high enough. I guess we could try it. We'll try this first, and then we will try going to the island. Disable. So close. We're really close, yeah. There's also all sorts of outfit pieces that we simply have not found, which is wild to me. Okay. Up we go. So we should be passing, like, under or over it at this height, but I do not even see it. Wait a second. Wait a second. Hang on. Pay no attention to the giant doom weather outside. Wait, we've gotten this one, haven't we? Yeah, this one actually I think maybe doesn't count. Because it's this one. And that would explain why we can't freaking find it. Alright. We do gotta talk to that guy. Later. Alright, well, why is there a heart here? I don't know. Well, there are shrines near there that we don't have, so we're going to head that way. Ozimul Shrine. Alright. Why is there a heart off to the east? I genuinely do not remember what the heck that is about. Sheesh. I hear Goron music. Okay.
Yeah.
Want to try my test of strength?
Oh.
There's a bell at the top of the tower and you gotta ring it real loud. Throw something at it with as much force as you can. Do that and the bell will answer. You're welcome to all the stuff over there. Some of it's left over from when I built the tower. Some of it is weird junk I don't really know what to do with. Anyway, you can use whatever you want.
Oh.
Once you ring the bell, the game ends and you only get one ring per round.
Yeah.
Sure. I guess I decided to come back here later, and well, here we are much later. Welcome to Tears of the Kingdom. What were we doing? Okay. Let's see. I mean, the easiest thing, I think. Do we only have the one rocket? Okay. We might need to think a little harder. Or not. Or yes. Nope, still falling over. Okay. A little uneven, but it's better than what we had. Maybe not. Sable easily distracted me. Listen, this game is huge. You expect us to not get distracted over the course of playing? I'd argue that this game is built on getting distracted. Honestly. Once again, uneven. This guy is waiting for me to ring the bell. He's like, hurry up. And I'm like, I'm very busy building the worst rocket you've ever seen in your life. Sable agrees that this game's soul is being distracted. Glad that we understand. I was hoping that would brace it enough to keep it upright, but I guess not. I think it's a decent plan, we just need to rework it a little. Sable says the trials and tribulations of crafting. Right? This is why I usually just climb up stuff. I don't know. Alright, not bad, but we need to brace the other side as well. Alright. It is now upright.
Oh.
Whoa, I thought that was a monster roaring. That bell sure is loud.
Ah.
That must have been at least a 77 on the mega ding scale. Here, take this. It's a thank you for giving that bell a good smack. Cool! I know you can get even louder than that. Want to try the test of strength again? How do I get louder than a metal rock on a rocket? Sable says mega ding. Very scientific. Okay, we're gonna do shrines, I said, immediately getting distracted by bell ringing the puzzle. That'll give it some swing. This will also give it swing. Trust, trust. There we go. It aligned. We're fine. Now it's a matter of getting it up there. Sable says this is a fun contraption. Thank you, I'm doing my best. I don't usually make contraptions in this game, which is very funny since I know it was one of the, like, selling points. Make funny contraptions with lost technology. And I'm like, cool. Doesn't do that the whole game. You know, I was kind of hoping that we would hit both wheels. I don't know. Sorry, not wheels. Both logs here. Instead it just kind of keeps falling. running into a potential issue here. It doesn't seem to want to pop out the little axle on both sides. Omega Sonic. Hi, Ozzy. I need to lick your batteries real quick for no reason. Thanks. How's, SGDQ going? Sable. Hi, Omega. Bork Nugget. I'm so glad to see Zonai OCs with a different color palette. Thank you. I'm glad you like my Zonai Sona. I figured since I was playing Tears of the Kingdom for, ever, I might as well have something special. Usually I'm a wolf, but, since this game is so freaking long, special occasion. You know how it is. Looks like it's stuck to, like, the middle part, not the wheel, so we might be alright. Bork Nuggets. I need to draw my Rito OC. Oh my gosh, the Rito are so pretty. Omega Sonic. Honestly, I haven't been watching What's GDQ this week. I've seen a few neat things, but this is much more of a VOD GDQ this time. Fair enough, fair enough. And we are breaking things! Awesome! My lack of contraptioning is finally biting me. Bork says, the Rito's name is Vask. That's a fun name. Ooh! My contraption's getting away from me. Okay. It's clear we need a new plan for the contraption. Listen, I think that the swingy hammer will be good, but we might need to build it a little, differently. Bork says, Vask is a traveling merchant. Because of an injury to his wing, he can't fly more than a few minutes at a time. So he has a mule and a backpack, like Beetle. Ooh, that sounds like a lot of fun. Very cool story opportunities there. And he's based on an osprey. Ooh. So this will stabilize a contraption, but I don't know if it'll get it tall enough. Because right now we need to be like... I want to say around here. Possibly higher. For this to swing around and hit the bell. Bork says there's a local trail I go to and I befriended an osprey there. Ah, the inspiration. Alright, give me a second here. Not for the contraption this time. There is a scam bot and I gotta take care of it. Alright, that's done. Bork says, the osprey hasn't come back this year, sadly, but she would greet me every spring after migration when I would fish. They took out a sort of mini island I fish from, so I think she left to go to a local lake. Well, I don't know how long ospreys live, but I hope that she is doing well. Hi, Farosh. Nicknamed her Atlas. Very cute. Right, back to the contraption. Let's see. She would chirp at you and you do it back. That's really cute. I go to that lake at least twice a year, so I should hopefully see her again. I hope you do. I hope you get to see Atlas again. That sounds very sweet. This looks like a good height. If we could not roll down the hill about it. Okay, we're gonna roll a different way down the hill about it. I'll see how it is. Bork says the local bird population has become close with me over the years. It's very fun. It sounds fun, honestly. I'd love to have bird friends. I can't really remember this quest. I wonder if I missed it. Maybe. But it's also not like a formal quest and more of a mini game. Maybe if we do it like this. it's still top heavy, and a bunch of other things are wrong besides. Not quite the spacing we need. Bork Nugget says, there is a colony of sparrows in a billboard next to my house. They get ecstatic to see me every day. Oh, that's very cute. Sable says birds can be funny fellows. True. I was hoping I could get that even, but I think I just put it in the same place. Okay. Throwing these in the goo for a second, hang on. You two stay there. Bork Nugget. I stop and talk to them every day, so it is very cute to see them all chattering in excitement and coming to the edge of the support beams to look down at me. They're like, oh hey, it's our friend. Give it some side paneling. Probably doesn't need to stick out that far, actually. Bork says, recently one of the sparrows chattered at me until I followed her along a guardrail to see her fledglings. Aww, that's cute. She's like, look at my family! Come meet them! Very cute. It's nice when a creature can trust you like that. Alright. Now if I set these on the panels, maybe? Maybe the distance will be good? Alright, let's find out. I think they might need to be a little higher. But I think we're onto something here. Porg, I was so delighted, and I was congratulating her, and someone was like, what are you doing? And I had to explain to this person why I was congratulating something on their children. Incredible. Okay. Let's see now. I think we're almost there. We just need to balance it forwards ways. Obviously, by putting in also big rock on the front. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Hang on, the contraption's getting away again. Come on now. Might be easier to place the stake and then the rest, like before. Stop rolling away! Give me this. Okay. Okay. It's a little precarious. Is it tall enough? I don't know. What do we think? No. We are not tall enough. Okay, rock and rocket is good. We're going to weigh down the front a little more as a precaution. I think we need another metal beam. Quit trying to push the boulder, then. It's not going to go nowhere. Okay. Let's see. It flew away. Okay. Where did it even go? Sable, it left. Bork, it evacuated. It's gone. Literally, where did it go? No, that's a shrine. That's not it. Okay. If I talk to this guy, can I get him back? You got this. No, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up, but where did it go? Bork says evasive maneuvers. Clearly. Okay, well, it was good in theory, but in practice, that was one of the worst things I've ever attempted, I think. So, now what? These explode, right? Bork suggests a smaller rock. I need a big boom, though. I need a big... That was nothing. This Goron is going to be very disappointed in me.
Ah.
You did okay. Something heavy fast. Okay. There's an easier way to do this. Here I am building like a catapult that doesn't even work. But I know in my heart what I must actually do. Sable, if only we had stasis. Okay. Here's what we do. We have a rock, we have a steel rock, and we have a rocket on it. We build a ramp. We maybe stabilize the ramp with another piece of metal before doing this. I hope you enjoy your pizza tomorrow, Bork. It sounds lovely. I don't even know if we need to attach it. It might slide less just for having that there. Yeah, we should probably attach it. Bro. My rocket boulder. This was the simplest it could have been, and it's gone. Sable, I've wanted to try homemade pizza, but I would be a heathen and eat everything raw. Goodness gracious. That better not include, like, the dough. It's bad for you. Honestly. What am I gonna do with you? Sable says another boulder has achieved flight. We here at Mega Ding Aeronautics are pioneering the future. It was more like it rolled away very far. And made me sad. No. Incorrect. Like this. Sure. No. How hard is it to build a freaking ramp? If I could retrieve the stuff I used to make this, this would be less awful, but, unfortunately. Putting you there. There. Kindly don't backseat. This is your first warning. was not my intention. I guess we're not getting 100 on the ding scale or whatever.
Oh. Oh.
You can't give my money back. Why? Did you eat it? Because it is a pretty crystal? Hmm. I wonder how high that would rate.
Yeah. Ah.
That was nothing.
Oh.
Right. So that's a mini game we're probably never acing. Train time. Omega Sonic Bomb Arrow would have been my first thought. Okay, but consider, they clearly wanted me to build a contraption. Alas, I've been neglecting my contraptioning. Sable. What if I throw the Goron? Alas. I'm not allowed to throw people. Wait, there we go. Ooh, a well we haven't been in. Oh, wow. Lots of fire fruit in here. Is the desert a harsh environment with extreme temperature differences? Sure, but a place of death? Psh, no. The desert's the place where life truly comes alive. A sandy sea of energy where you can draw out all of your power. After all, it was under the hot desert sun where I first dined on a dish made with fire fruit. I felt my strength light up like a flambe. Monsters I struggled against before fell before me like flies. I'd never felt such joy, such strength. Then the desert heat overwhelmed me and I collapsed in a heap. The moral is, although fire fruit increases your strength, it doesn't offer any protection from the heat. Power and protection, such a fine pairing that it's hard to choose one to give up. I am the man who eats his way through Hyrule's harshest environments. Chef Alri Tamu, Wizard of Food. The shrines across the river. Ooh, there's a golden apple up there. Let's grab it. Delicious. Of course it's raining. How much y'all want to bet I gotta climb something to reach the shrine? Actually, a lot of them have been in caves. Never mind. Don't take that bet. Oh, horses. Actually, those are deer. My mistake. This is a find the crystal one. Okay. Well, sign guy's not here, so... He tends to hang out by those little construction areas. Ozimul. Seek the crystal connected to the beam and offered at the shrine. Okay. The Satori Mountain Crystal. Give me your wallet! Satori Mountain Foothill Cave. Yeah, that's about what I figured. We gotta go deep into this cave. Of course. Well, Hinox aren't fooled by the mask, so, the zero stuff is easy. A horn wrapped in spiked wood. Attach it to a weapon to increase attack power, or cook it with a critter to make an elixir. Yummy. Alright, we'll find the frog later. Let's take our crystal and go. Sorry, I had to pick up some treats off the floor. Let's resume the journey. Yummy rock for you. Yes, grant me the light that banishes evil. And then we gotta go back in the cave, because there's a frog in there. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get all of the Satori crystals, but I would like to get a decent amount of them. Treat for Raru! Come on, man. You know what? You can keep it. Probably up here. Yep. Missed. There we go. Really is just a circle, huh? Alright, maybe not quite a circle. What's in here? Awesome, we made back our money from trying to build contraptions. And then some. Right. There's another shrine off to the north somewhere. Glad the clouds look like they're passing soon. Sable. It's kind of a donut, ain't it? A little bit of a donut. Whoa, mushroom paradise. No wonder the boars were hanging out here. Heard something big thunking around. A little nervous about that. There's some rocks, I guess. Maybe it was just falling rocks. Got pictures of both of these guys already. Hello. Just exploring. I see y'all have carrots up here. That's very nice. Who doesn't like a free carrot? Lots of little, like, chunks of different plants grow up here. It's very nice. And that's not even, like, the main draw of Satori Mountain. Sable. Yay, some silent princesses! In the first game, if you were, like, careful coming up here, you could see, like, the big Satori and all the little bloopies around it. I believe if you make an offering here, it'll point you to the nearest, like, cave you haven't found the bubble frog in. But, that is not what we're here for right now. It's a very nice little spot, though. The shrine is now very east. I guess that's it over there. A different Satori Mountain Cave. Ooh, I gotta follow you and not get lost, huh? Lots of them running out from here. Oh, a diamond. Yeah, that was just a circle. So we may be lost. This is a Satori cave. Oops. Sable says you are in a maze of twisty passages all alike. Oh no! I can't die in a point-and-click adventure. No! Alright, we got here, and then a bunch of them ran out of this room and away. I feel like this is just gonna take me up to the spring. But it's the most distinctive thing in here. Yeah, okay. Not where the bubble frog is. Like, thank you for guiding me here, everyone, but not what I'm looking for. Necessarily. I hear it. There you are. We need a big rock. Alas. No big rock. Also, what keeps activating over here? Sable, the Flux Core 2-pounder! No! It's fine. Unfortunately, weapon durability. You know, I don't want to deal with the whole maze. It's fine. We have a shrine to go to anyway. Sable. That cave honestly reminded me of a few deep rock levels. I can see it, yeah. Except if it was deep rock, I could escape by digging my way out of it. Is that a crow? It is. Apparently I have in fact seen crows before. Pardon me, everyone. Pardon me, crows. Alright, what do we got? Missing pathways. Ah. Cute. This feels like a very early game shrine. We're literally just here like, you can manipulate the environment, don't forget. Awesome! Arrows for me! Like, that was literally just play with the environment and learn to use Ascend. I feel like I should have found this shrine way earlier, but I didn't. Oh well, that is the risk of the open world. Okay. Let's see, we've got stuff in Hebra, stuff in Akala, and stuff over in the desert. There's so much. Look at all these apples. Yeah, I'm not surprised when you use evil trees. There are several golden apples just in these woods specifically. Bro? Oh, you knocked it down for me, thank you. Sure. Alright, I guess we are logging today. Ooh, there were several bugs. Man, I wish I had found this shrine earlier. Look at all these apples. especially like the multiple golden apples in these trees alone. Like, hello? Welcome to Appletown. I think this tree had like 3 gold apples on it. That's nuts. Apples in all the trees and scattered all over the floor. Like, sure, the tomatoes are better in this game, but... Bruh, there's abundance. I wish I'd known about apple area. Alright, well, we didn't get every apple, but we have lots of apples. Look at this. Look at that. Wild. Okay. Alright, so before I handle any of these other shrines, I'm actually gonna go back to Kakariko. Is Kakariko the one I'm thinking of? No, maybe not. I'm not thinking of Kakariko. Sorry, I'm not going back to Kakariko. I'm going back to Hateno. I'm going to check on my tomatoes, because it's been a bit. This is underground. Should have just gone to the observatory. Oh my gosh, more apples, you guys! Should be the school. Sable, so much apples. That's what I'm saying. I wish I'd known about Appletown. Azum is here. I'm Azum, nice to meet you. My identity's general store's owner son. It's just a cover. I'm actually Azum, the big time hero. Oh, but you can't tell the adults around here. It's a secret. Kicking bad guy butts is way cooler when nobody knows it's you. Find any bad guys? Old Lady Uma was fussing over what to plant in the field. No bad guy spotted that way, though. That old lady grows the best veggies in Hateno Village, you know. That's what my mom says, so it must be true. Can I get back to patrolling now? Without Azum on the job, the bad guys might win. My job to protect the school and the village from bad guys until Miss Zelda comes back. Very cute. Look at that! Look at my tomatoes, everybody! Well, if it ain't Professor Link. Thanks for being so patient. What do you think? They're tasty looking, aren't they? I was happy to tend them for you. It's all the same to me what you do with the produce we grow here, and if you want to grow something else, let me know. I love having infinite tomato. 1 million tomatoes for me. Thanks, I'm trying to collect my tomatoes. If I just leave them here, will I keep growing tomatoes? I guess so. Awesome, I don't even need to replant them every time. Look at that! We like doubled our tomatoes! We'll get a nice, healthy chunk of them each time we stop by here. Which is great, because they stack. Okay. I completely forgot about the Lurlin racing. Oops. Alright. You know, maybe we should go to Kakariko and turn in some of these tablets we found. They want me to wash away sludge with water. Apparently I haven't pulled everything out of here, which is wild to me. There you go. Huh? What just rolled out there?
What?
Is that what I think it is? So this strange artifact was intended to produce Zonai devices, huh? But why would the Zonai people have built such a thing? I couldn't begin to guess. For the funny. Funny gotcha. Okay. Fans and big wheels. Let's go. Give you mushrooms. Right, the person studying the, these things, yes, the stars is over here.
Oh.
The stone tablets.
Oh.
Here's a picture. Alright.
Oh.
A first-hand historical account. Sonia, queen to Hyrule's king, by birth Hylian, procures himself in mourn of wand, not of skin above. Speaking she with open heart, earnest to all, and even to the Zonai's king. The king thank you good adventurers sought to learn of the lands.
Oh.
Wow, this one looks to be about Queen Sonia. It claims that Sonia was a priestess before marrying Rauru. Despite his status as a Zonai, a people popularly thought to be gods, she would counsel him without any trepidation. Moreover, Rauru heeded this counsel. Incredible! This account gives us first-hand knowledge of the nature of Queen Sonia and King Rauru's relationship. Rauru found himself unexpectedly charmed by her strong will, and before long they were married. That last bit isn't in the text. That's me speculating. Nonetheless, this is truly fascinating. History rarely speaks of a person's character prior to being elevated to royalty, so I can't help but fantasize. Thank you, Link, and I haven't forgotten about your reward. Awesome. The thought of such incredible historical artifacts falling down all over Hyrule is so exciting. 5 left. Do we have others? We do have at least one other. Here's another first-hand historical account. I think this is about Zelda showing up. This is another fascinating entry. If my translation is correct, the Zelda described here is Sonia's distant relative. According to this, she arrived in Hyrule unexpectedly from another kingdom. It seems she was a beautiful princess. Her strange clothing perplexed the people of Hyrule, and many were suspicious of her at first. But this Zelda had such an undeniable air of nobility that those who doubted she was of royal birth were soon silenced. What a tale. It's also fascinating. This level of detail on individual people is virtually unheard of in text from so long ago. I feel extremely blessed to be researching ancient Hyrulean in such times. Note, too, how clearly this conveys the writer's feelings regarding Zelda. Once it was clear Zelda would be staying, she applied to be Chamberlain to the princess. That suggests real admiration. Thank you, Link, and I haven't forgotten your reward. But wait, there's more. Ah, Zelda and Mineru. Excellent. Oh, she was showing off the construct. Zelda wanted to ride on it, though I did protest loudly. The variety of tales on these stone tablets continues to fascinate me. Zelda apparently visited Mineru often to assist with her research. I have no idea what kind of thing this construct that allowed people to ride on it was, but Zelda wrote it so well that our author, the Chamberlain, was again impressed by her skill at everything she tried. That's the long and short of it here. But more than the narrative, what strikes me is the back and forth between the Chamberlain and Zelda. The Chamberlain tried to warn Zelda of the danger, but Zelda pushed past her and rode the construct anyway. It's short, but so evocative of both the level of technology found in this era and the character of their visitor Zelda. The treasure found in these stone tablets is the pearls of wisdom and nuggets of personality contained within. Very good, and as promised, I have a reward for you. Thanks. What a significant find. Thank you for showing me. Up on the wall it goes! Alright. Not missing a whole lot of those now. Ah, we gotta keep that one. It's 2 of them. Just making some room. This newer one's a bit easier to see. Okay. Alright! Hear these guys? Sheesh! Alright. Which way is it? Awful high up. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, that was not going to get us up there on its own. What have I got? Didn't go as well as I thought it would. It's soaring so beautifully, though. I think that's how we're supposed to get up there. Okay, well... Alright, come on, squad. Ow. Let's get back up there. Maybe we'll get something cool about it. Oh yeah, something cool. I was kind of hoping for a sage wall or something, but I guess not. fly this upstairs. Alright, we are still going up, thank goodness. Nice. Kinda glad that one didn't, like, collapse. Not sure how we get to that one. I mean, I suppose there's a way. I just hope it can take us the whole way, you know? Definitely looks like a shrine. Gikaku. Alright, where is it? Hopefully at the top. Okay. Makes sense. The sky mine. Thank you. Hoverstones. Neat. Good lord. Well, I suppose it will help us get where we want to go. Yep. Hang on, someone's trying to start a fight. I do see you, you know. The rockets? What's your problem? Okay, next one is over here. A little too far. There we go. That should be good. Yeah. Yep. There are so many cubes here. Alright, our destination is that away. Yeah. went badly. There we go. Alright, first we're going to go on the orb, okay? We simply must visit the orb. It's very important. We need to put something heavy in the orb. I see. So we're going to leave the orb. Disable rocket launcher. It's so close. It is an orb. That could have gone a lot better. Yeah. At least it was kind of funny. Alright, let's try again. Everything should be pointed the right direction, at least. So before any of that, I'm actually going to launch some cubes at the orb. Bye. Good thing there are a lot of cubes. Did not quite make it to the orb. Okay. Well, maybe it'll make it to Funny Rock Island. Well, we'll make it to Funny Rock Island. Literally fine. Let's go. Disable. I love the orb. It's a very nice orb. We gotta figure out how to get stuff into the orb. There might actually be a sage will in there, and I do need those. Yeah, light that banishes evil! Cool. Cool rock for me. Alright. Got an orb. Now we gotta figure out how to get heavy objects to the orb in the sky. Sable, you flying through that bird makes me wonder if Link ever smashed into a bird while getting launched into the tower. Probably, but we can't show that. Sorry. Now. Ah, it'll work the other way, though. You know what, that works. Whoa! Oh, it was too heavy, okay. Stable. Oh no, we're going down! It's fine. Oh dear. I wasn't trying to do that. Alright, let's center this. None of that worked the way I thought it was going to, even a little bit. Guys, I don't know if I'm great at the contraption part of the funny Zelda contraption game. Heck, I think maybe I'm not good at that part. And that's why I'm not building them. Sable says it's okay, I love you. But I'd like to, you know, not be the worst at this, maybe? That'd be nice. Ooh, that got close. There we go. I had nothing to worry about, actually. Once again, overcomplicating the puzzle. Sable, I have no idea what I'm doing with contraptions. I just airbike and rocket my problems. At least it's something. Where'd it go? Ah, I got scared. I'm not sure what's happening, but I'm here for it. I thought this was going to be something different. Zonite shin guards. Wearing them awakens the magic of their creators, improving efficiency for Zonite devices. I mean, can't complain about that, I suppose. There's another orb over here. There's a star I'm missing somewhere, I think. Or not. I don't know. Oh. No, I didn't turn that one in. That's right.
Oh.
Give me a stone tablet. Here's a picture.
Ah.
It looks like I am missing one somewhere. Okay.
Oh.
First-hand historical account. Princess Zelda. All whom I served and loved. It's on the stone. This stone. And all 13. Serve as royal family's record. Final work.
Oh.
It seems this is the last of the records. The royals who the Chamberlain served so faithfully were gone, one by one. It's heartrending to read. Her pain comes across so clearly in her words. What's less clear from these entries is the cause of all these partings. Well, each new mystery is an opportunity to do more research. If I keep digging, someday I'll unravel it. Like the noble Chamberlain, I must do my part. Yippee! Two left.
Oh.
Alright, so that was that one. I'm missing one somewhere. And I'm pretty sure it's not this one, because this one is directly above Lookout Landing. I mean, I could mark it again, but I don't think that's right. Ah, there you are. You know what? Let's clean this up. While we're thinking about it. Disable the last lousy tablet. So sneaky. You saw that sneaky one headed in that ring? Very sneaky. So this one is to the northeast. Admittedly, that's more east than northeast. Let's just... Not super sure how we're gonna get over there. But we sure will try. But if it works, it works, yeah? Delightful. Sable agrees. Whatever works. Okay, yay. Homemade, I think. Look at this. Alright, let's see how far it takes us, yeah? Yeah, I don't know why I thought that would work. Well. Start from up here, maybe? Oh, those are large birds. Hello. Alright, it's still like very south of here. Alright, I do have a picture of these guys. Alright. Did I really not activate this machine? Goodness. Ah, not quite what I wanted. I mean, thanks for the extra battery, I guess. A frost emitter. Ooh, ah. I mean, it's kind of low. It's more a matter of if Tolan can get us there, I suppose. If we screw up, we can work back. Let's go. No stamina food, even a little. Uh-oh. Let's see if that other device, a dispenser, can help. Spring. And there's still something I didn't get. Okay. More. There we go. Beam emitters. Are you a challenger? No, I did all this already, actually. If I say let's go... Never mind. Aw, those are some sad beeps. Just like, oh, okay. It would put me pretty high up, but... yeah, this is a bit low. I don't know if it'll help. Okay. Sable. Aww! You were so sad! It was so sad! It was like, aw man, I wanted to see you do a funny little dive. But I've already completed this challenge. And I don't want to spend Izonai charge on an elevator, I guess. Anyway. I wonder how long this will coast. I think it stopped already. Dang. Let's see. I don't have a lot of rockets. Or fans. Are we going anywhere? We are. Okay, cool. Was that close enough? I sure hope so. Sable says the struggle of flying everywhere, honestly. I think that might have gotten us close enough. It did! Let's go! Okay. Come on now. Sable says, yeah. What's the point of knocking it out of the sky? Sable says, I gotta stop stalling. I got some falling to do. Sheesh. Alright. And the last one is here. I imagine there's a shrine in this area, maybe. That we don't have. It's a Lemon Demon song. Okay, I'm not familiar with the entire discography. Only some of it. Tragic, I know. Sable says, well, time to study the song. Great, I don't want to get content ID, so I'll listen to that later. Of course, this shrine is at one of the lowest points of the sky. Ooh, ducks! Anyway. All that stuff is up there. Sable, how did the ducks get up here? By flying. Hope this helps. Still higher up? Okay, well that's the wrong way, for starters. Interesting. Low gravity zone, okay. not you. You. Ah, there it is. Alright. You gonna fall? Yep. Okay. Well, not as many shrines as I thought I was gonna get today, but we did finally clean up the tablets. So let's actually turn these in real quick so that I don't forget to do it next time. And then we can go back to shrine hunting next week. You know, next week, fingers crossed, yeah? Let's find out what our ultimate reward is for finding all that stuff.
Oh.
I found a couple stone tablets.
Oh.
Yep, here they are.
Ah.
Alright, here's our first-hand
Oh.
historical account. Ah. This is the one about the mushroom clothes.
Oh.
Not curious. Here we learn something about the fashion trends of that era. The story's catalyst is their Zelda telling a tailor about the mushroom-patterned outfits becoming popular in her homeland. Intrigued, the tailor fashioned some clothing in that vein, and it caught on in ancient Hyrule. Do you know Cece from Hateno Village? Imagine the look on her face if she were to find out. They say that trends go in cycles, but I didn't expect mushroom patterns to have been in fashion so long ago. I cannot believe Zelda created a fashion paradox. One last thing about the Chamberlain. Her interest in fashion shows there was more to her than devoted service. She was just like anyone else in the kingdom. Alright. Here's the last one. Sable, the fashion paradox.
Oh.
Strange lady walks around the castle in the dark at night. Awesome! The evil Zelda puppet that Ganondorf was running around the castle is being detailed here.
Oh.
This one is an ancient ghost story. My understanding of ancient Hyrulean isn't perfect, but I know a ghost story when I see one. It's a first-hand account of a ghostly, or maybe corpse-like woman who appeared each night looking just like their Zelda. No matter the era, it seems people can't resist sharing a good ghost story. A bit like how there have been eyewitness accounts of our Princess Zelda in the newspaper, even though she's missing. Could our Zelda be a ghost too? No. Of course not. There's no such thing.
Oh.
As a believer in science, I should know better than to suggest such things. Please forget I said anything. Sable, I do love a good ghost story. I know you do. I know you like being haunted.
Oh.
Wait a moment. Wasn't this the final stone tablet?
Oh.
We collected all 13! I can't believe it!
Oh.
Finally, I've translated the whole history. I'm gonna need a moment. Now that I've read all of it. Well, to step outside my role as a researcher, I'm deeply impressed with the author. I would very much like to have met her, if only the vast gulf of time didn't separate us. But of course, collecting the 13 records on these stone tablets would have been impossible without your cooperation. In recognition of your work as a member, well, honorary member of the survey team, I want you to have this cloth. Cool. Fabric for my glider. I'll tell you, I have never felt prouder to be a researcher than today. To see all of this valuable data compiled on the research lab wall makes me almost overcome with emotion. Sable says, yeah, glider fabric! I don't know, I was kind of hoping for clothes. I gained some precious understanding from my analysis of the text discovered this time. This history the Chamberlain left for posterity contains not just facts, but an important record of her feelings. I want to continue my research of ancient Hyrulean so I can convey these feelings to the rest of the world. Thank you very much for working with me on this. Alright! We did it! Well, time to turn myself back into a creature before I sign off. I say as if I am not a creature all of the time. You fools. Little did they know I was creaching. Good grief. And yet, it has the same defense. Very funny. Alright, that is going to be it for Tears of the Kingdom this time around. If you have enjoyed the streams, please consider donating to my Patreon. Thank you, Cuckoos. There is a... Are you done? There is a wolf shape button underneath the streaming window. If you cannot see it, try stretching your browser window out a bit, as it does like to hide. We have 3 tiers of support available. $1, $5, and $10. Choose whatever works best for you. Thank you all so much for popping in this evening. I hope you had a good time. I hope you have a good rest of your evenings. And I hope you're all staying safe and taking care of yourselves. Good night, everyone!